Hi, this is Ben Hurd. I'm the Executive Director of environmental NGO Bright New World. And I'm here to say today that I really want everyone to get behind the efforts of Generation Atomic to bring a presence to the Bonn climate talks to support the use of nuclear power in resolving our climate challenges.
What do you think the prospects are for nuclear if we don't show up and do something?
If we don't show up again, if there's no fight put up, we know what's going to happen. There will just be a continuing emphasis on getting this technology out, and we'll do exactly what Germany has done. No actual change in greenhouse gas emissions, just a jiggling around of the technologies that are involved. The absolute opposite of what we should be doing right now. And we also have to remember that, when we're not including the nuclear technologies in the discussion, we're not ruling out an old nuclear power station. We're saying no to a whole family of new advanced nuclear technologies that are coming online and coming into production, coming into commercialization right now. We're ruling out the future. We can't retrospectively unmake things that we didn't want to do in the past. But in having this decision to say no to this technology, we're deliberately ruling out a huge part of the future. We're just putting ourselves at greater and greater risk of failure, and those consequences are incredibly high. So we need people to show up and fight for this outcome. And unfortunately, as we've seen in the past, that's no guarantee at all. It was my privilege to go to the climate talks in Paris 2 years ago, where I and several of my friends in our community, we made an impact. We made a difference. The presence was there. The presence was noted. We ran a wonderful session, and we had a lot of people praising us and explaining how it was the first time they'd ever had this conversation at one of the climate talks. We have to keep this momentum going. We can't afford to have more losses in this fight. We need nuclear technology on the table. And unfortunately, we know that the way that Germany has run its energy policy in recent years means they'll be looking to do just the opposite, where they've put climate change and dealing with climate change a distant second to the choice to simply selectively use some technologies rather than all technologies to solve one of our most important challenges. So I'm so happy that my friends at Generation Atomic are working so hard to get to Bonn, to have a presence there, make the difference that we can make. So I want us all to get behind them and make that as special and as strong as it can be, because we've got a long fight ahead of us. Staying there in that fight is a big part of that. We got to show up. We got to keep showing up. And this time, that's Generation Atomic. So let's get behind them. Let's get them to Bonn. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.